Welcome everybody to a Cassian's Realm Sagas card review part 4. Today we're going to be talking about rules and gameplay, so I got some demonstrations for you. Let's move on. So here we have golems and creatures. So creatures that are powerful can summon golems, which are basically relations of whatever they kind of do. So in here we have water shaman, and obviously to go with it we have water golem. And these are some very old concept art from 2021. That's crazy. Pandemic. I remember that shit. World was a different time. Anyways, this is just a demonstration, but basically golems can be summoned in the field, and golems are usually very powerful, and in this case, this golem is not really powerful, but in more recent golems I've made over the years, they've become more increasingly power up to 10 10s and 11s and 12s. Power and life and damage doesn't go past 12 basically. That's the highest I've ever done it, and plan to keep it that way. Anyways, next we have just a simple spell. This is Green Heart Bloodline spell. Gain 4+4 Rampage on all cards on your field. Gain 8 life at end of turn, 1 use only. So it gains you 8 life, and it gives 4+4 Rampage on all of your cards on your field at the time for that current turn. So spells can be played at any time during your turn, and if a spell has a certain ability, it can be cast during the enemy's turn as well, but it has to have a special ability. And anyways, this spell does not have that, so it could not be cast during an enemy's turn, only during your turn. But you can cast a spell, gain 8 life, and give 4+4 on all your creatures during that current turn. So it's just basically a basic demonstration of these of that spell, of a simple spell like that. So yeah. And then next we have a simple potion. So potions mostly give your creatures rampage or kill creatures or both, and that's usually the extent of their powers. And here it says kill target life points, which is kind of rare, and then all warp spells cast have 2+2 rampage on while this is on field. So only spells have 2+2 rampage from this card. And you can kill life points every turn. 2 life points every turn you can kill an enemy's life points. So that's decent for sure. That's a basic demonstration of a simple potion. There is more difficult and complicated potions I've made with more abilities and more complex themes and stuff behind it. This one's actually medium complex potion, to be honest. I have super simple potions, to be honest. And then Rotted Eyeball. This is a simple, just basic creature, and basically you kill target creatures and gain life from each one killed, and then you gain some more life when it dies. For instance, this one you gain 5 life from each card killed and another 10 life when it dies. So that's not bad at all. This is a pretty basic creature. This is what a lot of creatures have when it comes to abilities. Just gaining you life when they die, and just kind of, keeping your life points up by sacrificing them is pretty much the point of them. Shao Night Ninja. Okay, this is a legendary creature, so we do legendary creatures. Legendary ones usually have lots of reprints and usually an entire theme and story behind them. Might even have an entire influencer pack based off of them, or an entire deck, for instance. You never know. So these fancy creatures usually lead an entire theme and an entire army for you. They don't really weave in and out when it comes to gameplay that well. They just kind of work together and just kill creatures and kill the enemy and try and win, and use this to do it by giving all your little creatures rampage and all sorts of other abilities usually. This one does not have those abilities, but this is just a simple legendary creature. We're not doing complicated legendary creatures. We'll do that more in the future. This is just about rules and gameplay. And so basically when it comes to gameplay as well, like what I'm trying to say, I'm just trying to think about it for you so I can say it right. Okay, so basically you start out with 22 life each, and that's your life points as a player. And then basically your creatures or enemy creatures can kill that life points, and you can kill theirs. And whoever loses the life points wins the game, basically, is the point of the game. And, yeah, very much based off of Magic the Gathering, but sue me, you know what? I'll make it more different in the future, but for right now, I'm just gonna keep it like that, because that's how I made it, and I don't want to rewrite my entire game right now, because that is a very big task, and that is a ton of work, and it would make all my cards that I have made relatively useless, and I don't want to do that to them if I make an entire new gameplay. So, you know what? Yeah. Not this work. Not all the work I put in is just going to become useless because because I'm peer pressured into changing the game. So, sue me if it's like Magic the Gathering, you know? And then here we have Electro Sparko Cannon. This is a bonus weapon, basic bonus weapons. So, there's bonus weapons and then bonus weapons that are Titan weapons. And Titan weapons are different from bonus weapons because they can go on to the field by themselves. So they're basically a legendary weapon compared to a basic ordinary bonus weapon that you add to a creature. And anyways, basically with Titan weapons is they can go on the field by themselves and kill creatures and do all sorts of abilities and powers and give minor and weaker bonus weapons lots of powers as well and other things. But anyways, this is a basic one. And with all bonus weapons, even Titan weapons, they can be added to a creature. Even if it's a Titan weapon, that doesn't mean it can't be added to a creature. If you want to add it to a creature, feel free to. You know, that's not against the rules. Even if it's a Titan weapon. All bonus weapons must be added to a creature to go on field. It can't go on field by itself. It's too weak. It needs power. And you need to add it to a creature, and that's just a rule. Yeah. And that's all we have for right now. But basically, that's what I wanted to talk about. And when you cast spells and certain things, like, abilities can vary. I have some very complicated abilities that we'll show one day, but right now, I don't know where the cards are out of a lot of stacks of cards I have to go through and just kind of sort through and see what abilities I have on them. But right now, I can't just show all the complicated ones I have. So I want you to know that it's not all this basic. It can get pretty complicated too. But it can also stay pretty simple too if you want. It kind of depends on just what cards you're playing. I have super basic cards, I have super complicated cards, I have intermediate. It just varies. But anyways, I think we'll end the video, and I hope you enjoyed this just talk about cards and gameplay and rules, and yeah. We'll do more videos coming up, for sure.